Namaskaram. Shri Mahaganapatiye Namah. Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Welcome to today's humble samarpanam on Mayilpeeli. Today we shall chant, learn and understand the slokas of Narayaneeyam Dasakam 41. Let us first chant the sloka and then understand the meaning. Dasakam 41 talks about the cremation of Putana and the happiness in the play of Krishna. The scariness created by Putana's death, her being given salvation by the Lord, and childhood pranks of the baby Krishna are described in this Dasakam. Dasakam 41, Sloka 1. Vrajeshwara shauri vacho nishamya samavrajannadhvani bhita chetaha nishpishta nishesha tarum nirikshya kanchit padartam sharanam gatastvam. O Lord, after listening to the ominous sayings of Vasudeva, the head of the cowherd clan, Nanda was hurrying home with a heart full of apprehension. As he neared his house, he saw a huge apparition lying on the ground, with uprooted trees fallen all around it. Fearing the worst, he took refuge in you, is what Bhattadri says here. The chieftain of Raja Nandagopa, having heard the words of Vasudeva, was returning home in a hurry. On the way he saw an indescribable form fallen down and crushing all the trees around. In utter fear, he took refuge in the Lord and prayed to him. Dasakam 41, Sloka 2. Nishamya gopi vachananudantam sarvepi gopa bhayavismayanthaha tvatpatitam gorapi chacha deham dehurvidure takutara kruttam. O Lord, hearing from their women folk all that had happened, the cowherds were filled with amazement and fear. Then, chopping up the fearsome body that you had flung down, they carried it far away and burnt it. The Gopas came to know of the whole incident of Putana from the Gopikas, and they were dumbfounded with fear and wonder. They then proceeded to cut the body of the terrible monster who was killed by Krishna into pieces with axes and burnt it at a distance. Dasakam 41, Shloka 3. Vatpita putanastana tacharirat samujjalannujjataro hidumaham shankamadadagaravakimeshaha kim chadhano gogulab votaveti. O Lord, the fragrant fumes rising upward from her body, with its breast purified by your sucking, gave rise to doubt as to whether it was the perfume of agaru or sandal or gugulu. Due to your divine touch, the smoke issuing from Putana's body became so fragrant. The breasts of Putana were made pure by the Lord having sucked them. Therefore, when her body was burnt, huge volumes of smoke rose in the sky, so fragrant that it produced doubts in the minds of the people as to what it was, whether it was agaru, sandalwood or gugulu incense. Dasakam 41, Sloka 4. Madanga sangasya phalanna dhure kshanena tavad bhavatamapi syat yityullapan vallavatalvajebhyaha tvam putanama tanuta sugandhim. O Lord, by imparting fragrance to Putana's body, you hinted to the wise cowherds that the fruit of your touch was not far away, but easily accessible, and it would soon be theirs too. You declared to the higher ones of the cowherd clan that the fruits of the contact with your body were not far behind, and that they too would get that fragrance soon. The conferring of fragrance blessings on Putana was as though to prove all of this. Dasakam 41, Sloka 5. चित्रं पिचाच्यानहतः कुमारः चित्रं पुरैवा कतिशौरिनेदम् इति प्रशंसन् किल गोपलोको भवन्मुखालोकरसेन्यमाङ्क्षीत्. O Lord, marveling that the infant was not killed but the demoness and the Vasudeva's prediction had come true, the cowherds were overcome by the joy of seeing your face. The cowherd people were wonderstruck that the boy was not killed by the demoness. They also marveled at the events foretold by Shauri or Vasudeva. Realizing this, they were fully immersed in the joy of looking at Lord Krishna's beautiful face. Dasakam 41, Sloka 6. Dine dine tap prativriddha lakshmi akshina mangalya shato vrajoyam bhavannivāsādhaiva sudeva pramodasandra parito vireje. O Vasudeva, owing to you living there, Gokula grew more and more prosperous every day. The joy and virtues of the people there was boundless. Day by day, this Gokul developed with prosperity and undiminished auspiciousness as a result of Krishna living there. Happiness and undecaying virtue was shown everywhere. Dasakam 41, Sloka 7. Griheshu te komalarupahasa mitakata sankulitha kamanyaha vritteshu krityeshu bhavan niriksha samagatha pratyahamatyanandan. O Lord, the gopis talked delightedly only of your charming beauty and smile, even while doing their household chores. After the day's work was over, they came to see you and rejoiced greatly in your presence. In their houses, the beautiful gopikas kept talking to each other about Krishna's charming form and smile. Having completed their daily duties, they assembled in great joy to watch Krishna. Dasakam 41, Sloka 8. Aho kumaro mayi datta drishtihi smitam kritam mam prativatsakena yehehi mamityupasarya pani tva isha kim kim na kritam bhadubihi. O Lord, the gopis fondled and caressed you in numerous ways, vying with each other, claiming that the baby was looking or smiling only at each one of them in particular and reaching out to lift you in their arms. Oh, the boy is looking at me. His smile is directed towards me. Come, come to me. Thus remarking, they stretched out their hands to hold Krishna. O Lord, what all was not done by the gopikas endearingly is what Bhattadri says. Dasakam 41, Sloka 9. Bhavat vapu sparshana kautukena karat karam gopavadhu janena nitastva matamra sarojamala vyalam bilolam batula malasihi. O Lord, the gopis, ever eager to hold you in their arms, passed you round from hand to hand. You resembled a black bee flitting from one flower to the other in a garland of red roses. Gopis passed your form from hand to hand, each one of them eager to touch your body. As they did so, you looked like a honey beetle moving from one very red lotus to another, strung together in a garland, is what we understand here. Dasakam 41, Sloka 10. Nipayayanti stanamangagam tvam vilokayanti vadanam hasanti dasham yashoda katamana beje satadrishah pahi hare gadan mam. O Hari, What immeasurable state of happiness Yashoda must have experienced as she held you in her lap, suckling you, seeing your smiling face. O Guruvayurappa, of such glory, may you protect me from disease is what Bhattadri tells to the Lord. This shloka talks about how Yashoda was so blessed to hold Krishna, feed him, play with him, serve him. The Lord, who is so difficult to be seen or experienced by even the great sages, was so easily enjoyed by Yashoda. That is how blessed she was. Hare Krishna. Govinda Nama Sankirtanam. Govinda Govinda. Narayana Akila Guru Bhagavan Namaste. Shri Hari Namaha. Shri Maha Periyava Sharanam.